Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Xerneas, Xerneas being a really cool Pokemon based on 126 HP, 131 in its special attack and its attack, meaning that it has got a lot of offensive prowess, 95 in defense and 98 in special defense, which are relatively okay. Combined with the 126 HP actually means it should be able to live a couple of hits pretty nicely, and then base 99 speed is also pretty alright. It's not the most amazing, there are a few things that outspeed it, but at the same time it does outspeed quite a few Pokemon, especially in that kind of 90 to 95 range, which there are lots of things like Kyurem, Groudon, Rayquaza, all the Curums, so lots of different Pokemon that are in that sort of area that it can naturally outspeed. Now today I've got 4 sets for you today, but before we get started, if you could scroll down, click the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It would really help me out, I'd really appreciate it. It really helps to get these videos pushed out to other people as well, and also helps the channel grow, and it will show you any future videos that come out for this channel. There aren't many competitive guys left, but there are going to be lots of Wi-Fi battles and things like that on the channel, which are going to be very exciting. So hopefully you'll click that subscribe and join me on our adventure. Okay, so first set we've got is probably one of the most typical sets you'll see for Xerneas. We've got Geomancy. Now Geomancy is a phenomenal move. If any other Pokemon got it, then it would be broken as well. But it allows you to get a +2 in special attack, special defense, and speed. So it's essentially 2 Quiver Dancers. Normally it takes 2 turns, but with Power Herb it takes 1 turn. So you've got 1 turn and you've got a +2 in special attack, special defense, and speed. Your double speed means you're outspeeding the majority of Pokemon. Your double special attack with a base 131 special attack just means you are going to do so much more damage to any Pokemon that is out there. Essentially, it's going to hit super duper hard. Absolutely smash so many different things, and that's why Xerneas is such a scary Pokemon, because of this Power Herb Geomancy. Now obviously on the defensive front you can still hit it, for example with a Gunk Shot or Poison Jab, and it won't enjoy taking those hits, but with the natural HP and defense combination, it probably will take 1 or 2 hits, allowing for it to get that Geomancy set up and potentially then sweep the team, which is obviously fantastic if you can get this going. Now obviously there are some Pokemon that might then outspeed you potentially, if they're Choice Scarf for example, so you can run this in a couple of different ways. But move wise, we have got Moonblast, which is a powerful fairy type attack, and we've also got Fairy Aura as our ability, which gives our fairy type moves 1.3 times now, or 1.33 times damage, which can be very helpful just to give that Moonblast just a little bit more power on top of the stab as well. We've got Thunderbolt, which is a powerful electric type attack. It hits a variety of different Pokemon, for example Veltal, and it's just neutral on a fair few Pokemon that are in Ubers, and also has the chance to paralyze the Pokemon. We've got Psyshock, again, which is a powerful psychic type attack, and it's really good because it goes in the defense rather than the special defense. So you have +2 on your special attack, so you've got double special attack from 397 to basically 800, and if you've got something that's coming in that is a real defensive, especially defensive wall, such as like Kyogre, which probably would be able to take 1 hit, maybe 2, even potentially from the Thunderbolt, the Psyshock is going to hit really hard. It's only got base 90 in its defense stat, so the Psyshock can again hit it super hard on the defensive side, whilst it's that specially defensive wall on the other side. So Psyshock can be a really fantastic move. EVs, there are a couple of ways of running this. So you could run this as max HP, max special attack with a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. This allows you to be bulky enough to live a hit, and if you get to that +2 in speed, realistically, 234 to 468 is going to completely obliterate most speed tiers. Now there will be a couple of Pokemon that could be Choice Scarf, like a Choice Scarf Mewtwo could potentially outspeed that. Off the top of my head, that's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, that's a possibility that you could be facing, or like a Choice Scarf Pheromosa as well could possibly outspeed that. But if you wanted to, if you're worried, you could go for the max special attack, max speed, with probably again the modest nature, because you're getting that +2 in your speed, so you're going to be outspeeding the vast majority of Pokemon. That will take you probably to well over 500 in your speed, so that's something you don't necessarily have to worry about if you go for the max speed investment, but you then have to worry about potentially living hits. So it's the playoff there, and it's a decision that you have to make for your team, what best suits in your team. Moving on to the second Xerneas. Now this is a slightly worse version of Geomancy. Now if you don't want to run the Geomancy set because it's used a lot, you could go for a Hyper Voice Throat Spray set. The Hyper Voice, base 90 power, it's normal type attack, so it won't hit ghost types, but in Ubers there aren't many ghost types, and that Throat Spray gives you a +1 in your special attack stat there, so you're going to be hitting extra hard in that scenario. We've then got Moonblast, again your strong stab fairy type attack boosted by the Fairy Aura, Flash Cannon which hits other fairy types that might be around, for example another Xerneas, and then also Psychic. You could go for Psyshock as well if you wanted to, but Psychic can be an option also. I think Xerneas is in Ubers, definitely, so you can use Psychic on that because that's the only poison type Pokemon that can hit you in Ubers there. EVs, max special attack, max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. That allows for you to outspeed as many Pokemon as possible, including the not plus speed nature invested base 100 Pokemon, which they are relatively common at that point. They could potentially be a thing that you come across, so having as much speed as possible allows you to outspeed as many Pokemon as you possibly can. Moving on to the third Xerneas, I have gone for a Choice Scarf version. Now, on this, you've got some physical moves. Now, base 131, your attack is fantastic. Choice Scarf allows you to speed yourself up to get +1. Obviously, if you want to go for no speed investment, you can go for no speed investment, because at that point, you can actually outspeed the vast majority of Pokemon, or you can go for max speed investment here if you wanted to. It's up to you how you decide to go for it. But Choice Scarf gives you 1.5 times in your speed. You've got the Fairy Aura again, because it's the only ability it has. We have Close Combat, powerful fighting type attack, hits a lot of different Pokemon for neutral damage at least, and is just really destructive. Horn Leech, which is a powerful grass type attack, it can hit things like Kyogre for super effective damage, and even Groudon, and gets you a little bit of health back as well, so that can be really, really powerful, and an option to heal yourself up, especially if you've been hit by something. Play Rough, powerful fairy type attack, boosted by the stab, boosted by Fairy Aura, and then Body Slam as just a good normal type attack, has the opportunity to paralyze Pokemon, which could be really helpful for you in different scenarios. EVs, there are two ways of running this. You can run this as max HP, max attack with an adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense, and then have no speed investment when your Choice Scarf allows you to outspeed the majority of Pokemon. But you could also go for a max attack, max speed, probably again with the adamant nature, so you're not having to worry too much about that excess speed with the Choice Scarf. So that is definitely an option that you could run, especially if you want to run a physical Xerneas, because physical Xerneas I think is very underrated. I think it's definitely something that could really hit through a lot of teams quite easily. And the final Xerneas I have is a support Xerneas. And this thing can be run in a few different ways, depending on if you want to have it more of an offensive variant or if you want to have it as more of a support variant. But we've got Aromatherapy now. Obviously, there are a lot of Pokemon that can run things like Toxic or Thunderwave or Will-O-Wisp, and having the Aromatherapy to get rid of any of those status conditions can be really helpful for you, because obviously your team is not going to like being Toxic, for example. Just be cautious if you are running like a team that, or like in a draft league that allows Ubers, and you have some some Guts Pokemon, so for example Kinkelda, do be cautious of that, because the Aromatherapy will heal the burn from that, and you'll have to then set it up again, which could be a problem potentially. So think about when you're running Aromatherapy alongside potentially a Guts Pokemon. Defog to get rid of any hazards. Now Xerneas isn't affected too badly by any hazards. Obviously, it's hit by the Stealth Rocks, but it's not hit too hard by the Stealth Rocks. You could go Heavy Duty Boots if you wanted to, but that's up to you. We've got Defog to get rid of any hazards on the field and get rid of any like Aurora Veils or any light screens or reflects that might come up, which can be obviously really handy. And then we've got Moonblast and Focus Blast. So Moonblast, powerful Fairy Stab, Fairy Aura boosted attack, and then we've got Focus Blast, which is a powerful fighting type attack, hits things like Dialga, and also there's another steel type, Zacian for neutral damage actually, but yeah, it can hit Pokemon quite hard in there. EVs, there's a couple of ways of running this. You could run this as an offensive set, just with some support moves on it, so max special attack, max speed, but you could also run this as max HP, max special defense with a calm nature, so more special defense, less attack, or you could run this as max HP, max defense with a bold nature, so more defense and less attack, and that would allow for you to live a couple of hits on each side, whilst allowing you to be able to set these kind of healing support moves into action. Anyways, that is all for Xerneas today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I will see you soon.